Welcome back. Based on the steps we did in video 1, we now have a clean dataset. 11 countries now have a calculable risk gap score. Now, for further analysis, the journalist types the average formula in the risk gap column. The result is 1.2. She stares at it. Is this the answer? Or is number like 1.2 hiding more than it reveals? In this unit, we answer that question. We start with the two most used statistics in any analysis, mean and median. The mean or average adds all values and divides by the count. In the risk gap column, if they calculate their sum divided by 11, it gives 1.2. Simple in theory. However, observe the values. It is averaging across. Some are positive and some are negative. Moreover, Myanmar is at 5.2, while Papua New Guinea is at 6.4. Three countries at the high end are pulling the average upward, away from where most of the data actually sits. This is the mean's weakness. It treats every value equally, including extreme values that may not be representative of the typical situation. Now, let's look at the median. The median is the middle value once all values are sorted from lowest to highest. With 11 values sorted in order from negative 2.8 to 6.4, we can find the median to be 1. Notice what changed. The calculated median is 0.9, while the mean is 1.2. The gap of 0.3 exists entirely because of Papua New Guinea and Myanmar pushed the mean upward. The median is not affected by them. It only cares about position, not magnitude. So, the bigger question now is, which one is right? Simple response. Both are correct calculations. They are answering different questions. The mean answers what is total scale of the problem, averaged across all countries. The median answers what does a typical country's situation look like. If the journalist wants to describe a typical Asia-Pacific country, the median is more honest. If she wants to capture the overall weight of the problem, the mean is more informative. In Excel, both formulas are straightforward. Equals to average on the risk gap column returns 1.2. Equal to median on the same range returns 0.9. Excel automatically skips the blank cells in both formulas. Always pair average and median. If they are close, the mean is a fair summary. If they diverge, as they do here, you need to report both and explain why. Here is a question for you. What about countries with negative risk gap values like Mongolia, Thailand, India, and Sri Lanka? Pause and think what a negative value means for them. This means their coping capacity exceeds their hazard exposure. Does that mean they face no risk? Not necessarily. It means that on the measures in this index, their institutional capacity and healthcare access outperform their hazard exposure. And negative risk gap is not the same as no risk. It is relative ranking, useful for prioritization, not for declaring safety. In the next video, we look at mode and range. What is most common in the data and how wide the spread is.